unbeaten fighters and major performers. I can't tell you how excited I am about this.
In a minute. Yeah.
James Holder, iPhone TV, MTK Global. With me, I've got promoter Eddie Hearn. We've just witnessed a fantastic card.
Was good, wasn't it?
Jacobs, Sulecki catching on fire as well. Big Baby Miller in action. Put it into your own words how you assess it.
It was a great night. I mean, we started off in the first fight. Dimash got beat, which was a big shock. Then we had our Irish boy got beat as well, which was another big shock as well. Jason Sosa got the win. Then Ergashev with a points win, which was another shock because he's been banging everyone out. And then Katie Taylor, I thought, an absolute standout. I don't know, Jacob Sulecki was a great fighter, but she was outstanding. The place was lit up by Katie Taylor. I can't tell you how proud it is to bring women's boxing for the non-believers. You know, the ones that sit there and say, women's. And at the end, everybody on their feet. She's the unified world champion, and a brilliant performance by Daniel Yelusinov. Big support. My man. And I thought it was a good performance by Jarrell Miller as well. The Halpus is very, very tough. I thought it was one of Miller's best performances. And I thought Danny Jacobs was very good in a very tough fight against Sulecki. And the kind of fight it's difficult to get the credit for going in because people just see a 26-0 guy they've not heard of. But it's a lot of pressure on Danny Jacobs. And how Sulecki got up in the 12th round, I do not know, because that was a beast of a shot.
Great shot, wasn't it?
Really, really good fight.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the action that happened after the fight. We saw Big Baby Miller. He's been very vocal in the fact that he wants the Anthony Joshua fight. Is he a genuine contender to get that fight?
Definitely. I mean, look, if we don't make the Wilder fight, I think there's a chance we could come here. And if we come here, we come to Brooklyn, to the Barclays Centre, and I think he's the guy. So, you know, he's ranked, I think, top 5 with virtually every governing body. If you're going to come to America and have a debut fight, you do it against a good fighter who's got a big mouth, and you go to his backyard and knock him out. And I think that would be a big fight here. So we'll see. Obviously, there's a lot going on at the moment. It's been a busy week, chasing people down, trying to get meetings and trying to get paperwork, which hasn't been very successful. But we go again next week, and a massive week for Bellew Hay.
Speaking to you yesterday, I know you was absolutely raging that there wasn't a resolution.
It's all listen. At the end,
anything you can tell
us. At the end of the day, it's all a PR stunt from them. And I saw Shirley Finkel why would you send every email that you send to me? Why would you send it to the media? I don't understand. Fights don't get made like that. And I think I'm worried about Shirley because I think he's lost his marbles. So if there's anyone out there who knows Shirley, could you pop round there tomorrow and just check on him and make sure he's all right? Because I think he's completely lost the plot. People say, oh, you don't send a contract, you accept the offer first. If you're asking me to accept the contract, the offer, no. Until I see a contract and proof of funds, I certainly do not accept this offer. So, don't think it's unreasonable to send a contract. And surely, is it not reasonable to ask for a meeting, to discuss it? I mean, people, you know, the public really, some of them, I mean, genuinely the smarter ones know what they're doing. Some of them have lost their marbles. You get this really good offer, right, which we don't know the legitimacy of. So we'd like a meeting, but we can't have a meeting. I don't understand, but make of it what you will, and you know, we move on to a big week next week with Bellew Hay.
So does that write out any possibility of negotiation?
No. Well, listen, if they won't meet me to discuss the fight, how can we negotiate? How can we discuss the fight? We can't. So all they seem to want to do is put things out in the media and not meet to discuss it. So, like I said, we called their bluff, we smoked them out, and I'll have to go back with a counter offer next week. And I'll send them a contract.
What was your original offer? Was it 8.5 million?
No, 12.5.
Sorry, 12.5 million. By this PR stunt, in your own words, have they got the second offer from you increased?
Yes, this is what I believe. This is what
you believe that was the whole.
A lot of people are saying this is a move to increase our offer. Might be right.
Might be right. If that's the case?
Maybe, but they've made a mockery of themselves because how can you not have a meeting to discuss an offer? So if it was a PR move, if it was derived to increase our offer, they've made themselves look a bit silly because that's what they've done. So if it was a strategy, congratulations, it might have worked, but it doesn't fill me with much confidence if you won't meet me to discuss.
Quick word on people texting you randomly saying that they can negotiate the fight and get it signed off for you.
Loads of people. Listen, Deontay Wilder is brainwashed by people around him, completely brainwashed. I mean, I've seen the messages he sent Anthony Joshua, like, who forwards them straight to me. It's like, people are just filling his head with complete shit. And Deontay Wilder, he's out there. See, Deontay Wilder thinks that we take Joshua for a ride. This is the geezer who is making 10 times more than Anthony Joshua per fight. I think Deontay Wilder needs me to take him for a fucking ride, to be honest with you. Right round the block, you know what I mean? Give him a little stroke on his leg while we're going round there as well. Because I tell you what, he's got a lot to learn, mate. And the fact of the matter is, Deontay Wilder, you are world heavyweight champion. You are a good fighter. You're an exciting fighter. You look the part. You talk the part. Why the fuck are they paying you peanuts? Ask yourself that, my son. And I'll speak to you next week.
Do you think you could do a better job for Deontay Wilder than his current team?
Mate, ask anyone with half a brain cell. If I had that kid, he'd be earning double figures minimum per fight. He's getting robbed blind. Robbed blind. And he can't even see it.
Are you still confident that the Brazil fight's already done and dusted?
Yeah, that fight is done. They can move. They can still take the Joshua fight, but that's the fight that's booked and planned, and we'll see what happens. But again, if he fights Dominic Brazil, he's going to get like $2.5–3 million.
Would Dillian White make more than that if he boxed Dillian White?
He's already been offered $5 million to fight Dillian White, but he's that deluded, he's that brainwashed by the people around him. But he's turning down $5 million, he's turning down $12.5 million to take $2 million. Do the maths, Deontay, my son. Stop laughing. Right.
It's been a good week. It genuinely has been a great week.
Good stuff. Thanks for coming.
Before we go, can we just bring in Daniel for a couple of words? Let's bring him in.
So yeah, come on.
Let's bring him in. Love child.
He does speak English. He's like, don't you think he's like my good-looking brother?
It's that isn't it?
It is, isn't it? I just need the polo neck.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Congratulations on the victory. Good to get out. Good experience here in New York.
Good experience. Получился у нее.
Да, у меня получилось очень хороший опыт. Я почувствовал, что такое профессиональный бокс, профессиональный ринг, профессиональные
I feel what
перчатки.
does it mean professional boxing, professional gloves, professional atmosphere. Now I understand what does it mean professional boxing.
How did it feel to see the Kazakh fans out in numbers coming to support you here at the Barclays Center? Was it a nice feeling?
Чувствовал, когда вот казахские болельщики тебя поддерживали.
Слышал родные слова, в принципе,
I heard,
поддержку.
yeah, I heard some words
Даже на ринге
Kazakh language,
На русском.
even in the ring, in Russian, in Kazakh, so it was so amazing for me.
And can I just say one thing? Next fight, I think I'm going to introduce Danny on to York Hall.
That's going to be brilliant. Can you get his whole team Turkmens?
Yeah.
Do you think that could be like a corner?
Next fight, next press conference, everyone wear
okay.
roll-necks here.
I have it actually here. I bring it with me.
See,
but
see,
I
it's
thought-
slick.
See,
Slick
you've got to have
dressing.
one. Get Elvis a roll neck.
I have a contest with Frank, so
Yeah. But this is, tonight was the first night, the start, the beginning. It's one we'll always remember. And it's the first part of the journey to go on. And it's a big learning curve coming into an arena like this with new commissions. Everything's like, right, go. And once he settled down, he was absolutely electric tonight. And by the way, he does speak English, and once we get to Bethnal Green, his English is going to be fine.
He's going to be Cockney by the time.
He will, and I'm going to take him for a bagel after.
Gentlemen,
Заговорить.
great to spend some time with you. Congratulations on the win. We'll see you soon, Ed. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.
3 rounds, 3 minutes, 3 fights.
Unbeaten fighters and major performers. I can't tell you how excited I am about this.